Hey you guys, it's Moonlander back with another Moonlander movie pick. Today we're going to be looking at the 1981 film Roar.
See the shadow of the eagle in the sunrise. Hear the music of the children in the moonrise. Feel the power of the lion when he roars like thunder. Roar!
Now this was re-released by Alamo Drafthouse several years ago. And I ordered it some time ago and I finally got around to watching it and I'm glad I did. So this movie is somewhat of a family affair. It's written and directed by Noel Marshall. His wife worked behind the scenes as well as acted in it. Two of his sons and his daughter Melanie Griffith acted in this movie as well. This movie took 7 years to film, and they financed the movie themselves. They had to sell 120 acres in the San Fernando Valley, sell their house, and they had to mortgage assets. And it cost about $17 million to make, and it only grossed about $2 million. So Noel Marshall ended up getting diagnosed with gangrene from filming this movie, being attacked by the animals so many times. Melanie Griffith had to have facial reconstructive surgery. The cinematographer had to have 120 stitches to sew his scalp back on. And there are so many injuries in this movie, they're too numerous to list. So this movie doesn't have much of a story. It starts off with Noel Marshall's character going around bandaging Africans, and then he's like racing a giraffe on a motorcycle. And then he goes home and it's infested with lions and various other kinds of cat animals. And he has some local man with him that he's trying to convince to help him. I guess they're trying to prevent these animals from being killed by poachers. I really couldn't tell.
You know what your friends are probably doing to your family right now? They are eating. Shut up.
So while they're at this house, a couple boatloads of people come, and there's a couple of the guys that I guess are poachers. They get attacked by the animals and flee the scene. Then you find out that the main character's family, his wife and 3 children, which happen to be in real life his real family, are coming to stay with him. And you're just kind of wondering, like, what the heck? But anyway, so they're supposed to arrive, and he takes... This guy is trying to convince to help him with him to the airfield or whatever to meet his family. Well, anyway, they arrive while he's gone, and it felt like half of the movie is the family running away from and hiding from all of the animals that are infesting his house. So anyway, that's pretty much the movie. I think it ends with like 10 or 15 minutes of everyone like petting and playing with the animals. So yeah, it's not really much of a story. So I don't have any bad things to say about this movie. The bad things about this movie actually make it better. So, anyway, the dialogue in this movie is, like, ridiculous. I didn't even know what the hell anybody was talking about a lot of the time. Every once in a while, I caught something like Tippi Hedren telling Melanie Griffith she's obsessed with sex or something. And, then, Noel Marshall telling the guy that he's trying to convince what business is it of his if he sleeps with his wife. And most of the time you can't really focus on what they're saying because there's like lions on top of them, and you can't. There isn't much acting in this because how are you supposed to act when you're like in fear of your life? I don't know. But anyway, so other things that I liked about this movie is it is one of the funniest movies I have ever seen. I don't remember the last time I have laughed that hard watching a movie. It's just completely ridiculous, and to imagine that they thought this was a good idea and they put like all of their money into making this. And they sustained like serious, like life-threatening injuries while making it. I think it's just incredible. So besides the animals attacking the people in the movie, there's also some pretty funny stunts, like one of the sons riding a motorcycle through the house, and the lion's trying to get him, and he drives off the top of the house and into a river. I mean, it's funny. Then there's when Tibby Hurden's hiding in a water barrel, and an elephant attacks the water barrel and has it stuck on one of its husks. And apparently she fractured her leg being flung off of an elephant in the filming. So, jeez. So my final thoughts about this movie is, now I watched the trailer before getting this movie, and I kind of felt like, oh yeah, I got a general idea of what it is, but you should watch this movie. It has to be seen to be believed. I think it's a rare film treasure and an experience you're not going to find anywhere else. I think it's a must watch for anyone. And I can't believe nobody was killed in the filming of this movie. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching, and please comment below with your thoughts. I'll see you on the next video.